What up, y'all? I'm responding to some messages that were left on Casting 495 Celebrities Worldwide, C4CW. Tracy, yes. Yes, thank you for the comment. Thank you for the kind words. And rest assured, I, One Sir Grove, OSGOE, assure you with 100% certainty that the mullahs' computer systems are fucking corny. The mullahs are fucking rejects. They're spastics. They're dick-sucking, shit-eating, fecal, snorting, rat-ass, bastard-ass terrorists. I mean, they're fucking goddamn terrorists. They're pedophiles. It's on record. The ayatollahs, the mullahs, they're pedophiles. You can look it up. You can Google it. You can, research it. And you can see all the intel. They're fucking they're pedos. They're pedophiles. Not only that, but they're also terrorists. They're a rogue regime. They're dirty. They're nasty. They're scummy. They're terrorists. They need to die. Our government needs to fucking kill them. What I would do is, I like what Trump's doing right now because they're actually being strangled to death right now. That's what our country's actually doing. We're strangling them to fucking death, which is what needs to happen to them. They need to be strangled to death. They don't have any technology that can fuck with our technology. So, given that they're fucking peons, and that they're morons, and that they're imbeciles, and that they're worthless parasites, and that they're terrorists on top of it all, because they hate Israel, they hate America. The chant was always, as when I was a child, was death to America, death to America, death to America. It's time that someone chokes them the fuck out. Legally, politically, militarily, and psychological, operationally. Yeah, because, and figuratively and literally at the same time. They need to get choked the fuck out. I mean, man, any regime that chants death to America needs to die. If you chant death to my country is going to fucking kill you. We might pretend like we're gonna do some diplomatic shit, and we'll try, but by the same token, at the same time, we're going to fucking kill you if you chant death to America. So I like what Donald Trump is doing, because the sanctions that have been imposed are killing the Iranian rat snake regime. Iran's government is dying. It's being strangled to fucking death, which is what needed to happen. I mean, it's a fucking terrorist country. The government is. The government is a terrorist fucking country. I'm saying that the government of Iran is a terrorist regime. It's a terrorist regime. It's not a good regime, and it's not just a bad regime. It's a horrible terrorist regime. And sadly, it represents the country of Iran. So the country of Iran currently is dictated by terrorists. A terrorist fucking regime that needs to be strangled to fucking death. And we're doing that. What I would do, I would send some drones armed with lasers. I'm saying this is what our government should do. Instead of just imposing economic sanctions that strangle Iran to death, we should also fly in some drones and burn the face off the Ayatollah, the supreme leader. Just burn his fucking face off. with a high energy lethal laser. Just burn his goddamn fucking face off, leave his skull exposed, and like burn half of his body to fucking charcoal, like crisp ash, and just fucking fry half of his body into ash pieces. Because that motherfucker's country's been yelling, chanting, death to America since I was born. When I was a child, they were like, fuck America, death to America. It's time they get strangled to fucking death. They thought we would never do anything to them. I don't think we need to invade their country like we did with Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein is what I'm saying, meant. Saddam Hussein. I don't think we need to do to Iran what we did to Saddam Hussein when we hanged him and fucking choked him to death in that way, whereby he was lynched. I think that with the supreme leader of Iran, what America needs to do is choke and strangle and starve the regime to death. Yes. And at the same time, fly in just a handful of drones. Just a few fucking drones. And laser off the face of the current so-called supreme leader. Just burn his fucking face off with a high energy lethal laser. Just send some drones in. Just send some drones in armed with lasers and burn his motherfucking face off. Half of his face. That's what the U.S. military and our government should do. To send him and anyone who wants to play along with him and support him, send him and his followers a message that when you fucking talk shit, says right here, since 1989, Ali Khamenei, in its history, Iran only had two supreme leaders, Ruhollah Khomeini, who held the position from 1979 until his death in 1989, and Ali Khamenei, who has held the position since Khomeini's death. In theory, the supreme leader is elected and overseen by the assembly of experts. Ruhollah Khomeini, that dude looks like a fucking pedophile. Hassan Rouhani, oh yeah. And then here's the Holocaust denier, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, that fucking worthless, less than human fucking primitive. We need to send some drones into Iran and start lasering off faces of less than human fucking terrorists. And yes, Tracy, you're absolutely correct. Their computer systems, their dinosaur, prehistoric, Stone Age computers, and whatever they think they have in the way of technology are no match for our supercomputers. You're absolutely correct. They're too busy being child rapist molesters, defilers in the country of Iran. Iran's regime represents pedophiles, rapists, sex offenders, women abusers, child abusers, terrorists. So, what needs to happen is our government, we need to play the ultra clandestine, ultra covert role. We need to let them think that they're on the verge of us invading with like missiles and bombs and shit. But instead of sending in that type of ordnance, missiles, bombs, payloads, old school explosives like missile payloads and bombs and incendiary devices and explosive missiles and this and that, drop bombs, aerial bombs and missiles, missiles and bombs. Fuck that. Our government needs to do some ultra stealth shit. Send in some high energy lethal lasers and just start burning off the faces of these less than humans. Just fry half of their fucking torsos with high energy lethal laser radiation. These motherfuckers want to destroy Israel. That's what they want to do. Despite any and all diplomacy that they pretend that they might participate in, be part of, all they really want to do, because they're wanna-doers, they're wannabes, they want to destroy Israel. So, let's beat them to the punch. What our government, what our military, what our intelligence community needs to do, ought to do, send in some high-energy lethal lasers. Send in some drones. We know where the ayatollahs and the mullahs are. We know where these fucking pedophiles are. Send in some drones and burn their fucking faces off. Leave part of their face. Just torture them the way that they've tortured women and children. Just do to them a zillion times what they've already done themselves to innocents. We need to send in some drones, just a handful of them, that are armed with high energy lethal lasers. And when these motherfuckers get up on TV and they start talking all that shit, death to America, death to America, death to America, catch them off guard mid-sentence and just fry their fucking domes off, man. Just burn out their eye sockets, man. Just fucking burn their motherfucking skulls off. Just burn half their bodies with a high energy lethal laser. Just irradiate their bodies with fucking high energy laser radiation. Burn half their bodies. Burn their fucking torsos. Fry them. Fry these motherfuckers in half. And then be like, you want some more? You fucking pedophiles? Pedophile regime. Iranian pedophile fucking regime. Terrorist regime. Burn your motherfucking teeth out with a high energy lethal laser. Burn a fucking hole through your fucking goddamn skull. That's what America needs to do. You talk shit about America. You talk shit about my country over and over again. You act like you're going to do something to America. You act like you're going to do something to the world's oil supply. You act like you're going to do some shit to Israel. Check this out, man. We'll burn your goddamn fucking heads off your motherfucking shoulders. Yeah, high energy lethal lasers. You talk all that shit. You want nuclear weapons? You want nuclear? We'll bring nuclear to your motherfucking face. High energy, lethal, laser, radiation, nuclear goddamn coherent laser beam focused motherfucking precision surgical energy. You want fucking nuclear? We'll bring you radiation to your goddamn eye fucking sockets. That's what we should do, in my opinion. Expert, that is. By the way, thank you for the kind comments, Tracy.